2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down.
First down, Jaguars.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. He will push his way down to about the 14. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Now they try the right side here. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
3rd down.
This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
1 brings up 2nd and goal at the 49ers' 7-yard line.
2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Josh Oliver, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Sometimes those tight ends are a mismatch. They found the mismatch there.
And that's exactly why you want to draw up those types of plays, because coverage is just going to go to the natural guys, the guys that make the big plays on the outside. But if you work your tight end into it, that's a tough one for a defense to handle.
Tough. They couldn't handle it. It worked out for 6.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Play action. Garoppolo. Flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
The 44-yard line.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
12 more yards there and another first down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Garoppolo on first down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Garoppolo looks to throw once more. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown 49ers. Brandon Ayuk as the first half is winding down. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
Ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And got his man complete. Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Touchdown,
Josh Oliver. In the final seconds of the first half. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly for 6. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And down he goes just beyond the 35, and that pretty move got him some extra space to run. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Could you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. To throw is Garoppolo. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And he'll get this way down into Jacksonville territory. A big play there for the Niners. 57 yards.
18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Taking no gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the
early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
2nd and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara. Buying time to his left. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Here we go, here we go. Back to you. I'm going back to you. Go ahead.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Oh, they intercept Garoppolo for the 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
21-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Here's a 2nd and 7. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A pickup of 24. And that's where the play began, the 24-yard line.
And a Jaguar first down.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. Now a handoff looking right. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. And the play clock running down, so Mike Tomlin burns a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Going for the... Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
Jaguars 28, 49ers 14. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
11. 43 is the mark. 43 is the mark. Here we go. 65.
Garoppolo looks to throw. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Before they can snap it, time runs out on this third quarter of play. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. Now Garoppolo. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off at the 38. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
At their own 38-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. Now they'll run it on the toss. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Brings up second and 11 at the 37-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a second and 11. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. This one caught over the middle. It's Oliver, the tight end. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. They'll look to throw here on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
56, Mike, 56, right there.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 33. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Raheem Mostert there, but it'll be second down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Garoppolo again here on second and 10. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That one goes for 36 yards.
That's why you call a screen. You want to catch a defense overcommitting. Plenty of space available, and that matched up perfectly. What a convoy he got downfield to pick up big yardage on that play.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Add this game to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays.
First down.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. This is Mostert. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And across the chalk into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. George Kittle, his first touchdown on the year. And the 49ers are back within a score. And his kick is good.
Makes the score Jaguars 28, 49ers 21.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And he's got some space here. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A big play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing, because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now left side on the swing pass. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. It's a big play for the Jaguars. Give him 42 yards on the ground.
And a Jaguar 1st down.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And they take a knee. So this will be a win for Jacksonville, and they were really helped by their defense forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Jaguars, it's a rare victory for them as they get that record back to 3-7. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Buffalo to take on...
I don't know no better, I'm on this every